Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday. Can you guys hear me good? Are we all good in the comments? Can you guys hear me? So I know a lot of you guys are in the comments talking about the prom post that I made. I'm gonna address that tomorrow. So I will be doing another show tomorrow in regards to the dresses that these women are wearing now. So we won't talk about that at all today. We will talk about that tomorrow. On today's show, I want to talk about how these women keep falling for these men. They think they're in love, but really they're in lust. And a lot of women are getting the two confused and they're doing all these things up front without really checking the facts and making sure that they're actually with someone that they want to be with, that this is a good person. The first thing that made me think about this is I don't know if you guys are familiar with Miracle Watts. If you don't know who Miracle Watts is, then please don't be on the show because she's been on IG for many, many, many years as an IG model. Everybody has seen her before. She does Fashion Nova ads. Every picture she has, that high foot, the invisible heel, she does the same pose all the time. She has a really good BBL. She's a pretty girl. She used to be big, got some surgery. Now she's a baddie. Miracle Watts has been dating P Valley's Tyler LaPlay. I think that's how you say his last name. I don't care if it's not. I tried. But they're expecting a child. And the reason why I'm doing this podcast is because you got a lot of women who think that because they got an attractive man and because he treats them good up front, that they're the prize. Their coochie is going to make him treat them differently. Now, remember in the past, guys, when I had my last show, we addressed how women get with these men and they know what these men have done to their past girlfriends, and yet they think their coochie is going to keep him in line. Does it happen that way? It doesn't happen that way. He ends up treating her just like he treated his ex, and it's a cycle repeating itself. I told you guys about that cycle that repeats itself over and over again because these women are choosing these men, right? So with Miracle Watts, everybody looks at the guy she's with, Tyler, because he's an attractive guy. All these women are lusting over him. Oh, I wish he was my baby daddy, and y'all gonna have some pretty babies. And that's what women tend to say. They think because two attractive people are gonna have a kid, the baby's gonna be flawless. Wouldn't you want that baby to have two people in the household? Isn't that the goal? Making sure you raise that baby in a two-parent household? Or is it all about just having a cute accessory that you can post and do an Instagram for, just your beautiful baby that's light-skinned with the baby hair? That's what women do these days, right? They want to make sure that their baby is good enough where they can create an Instagram just for that baby. Kids are not even kids anymore. Parents want to exploit their kids right out the damn vagina. So in this situation, Tyler is not an innocent man. Okay. Tyler, okay, her boyfriend, who I'm sure she knows this, Tyler and Miracle started dating in October of last year. Tyler left his baby mama that he was with two kids, and one of the kids was only 8 months at the time. He left her with two kids for Miracle Watts. And everybody was like, oh, they're such a hot couple. So Miracle Watts knew that Tyler had two kids, one being 8 months old. And she still accepted him and started dating him, right? A lot of people didn't even know that the man had two kids, right? Because they're so caught up on looks and oh, he gonna bang that up every night. That's what women do. They ignore all those red flags because they think their BBL's better, their looks are better, and their coochie is better, not knowing that they have a coochie just like the ex had a coochie, right? It just seems like women are not learning and they're getting stupider and stupider by the day. They tend to think that this man is not going to treat them like they treated their ex. Now, mind you, clearly Tyler loved his ex because they had not one but two kids, right? So her getting pregnant within 6 months, is that a surprise? No, because he got the other girl pregnant twice, right? I call this relationship not lasting that long after she has a baby. Because that's what usually happens in Hollywood. You guys fall in love and it's all this stuff going on. You get tattoos of each other. You move into a place and then bam, she's pregnant. As soon as that baby comes out, oh, it didn't work out, you guys. They're now broken up. And it's the same cycle. The same cycle. And women keep thinking that they were in love when really it was lust. I think Miracle Watts is your typical IG model with no brain. Because if she was smart, like I thought she was, she would have waited to produce another bastard kid with this man. If you saw what he did to his ex. Now, I don't care if his ex was crazy as shit. He still left her with 2 kids, right? And typically, how you get them is how you lose them. He left his ex for Miracle, and then when Miracle has a baby and she has a kid, he might leave her for another woman that doesn't have any kids. It's a cycle that repeats itself because these women keep choosing these men. Then they say, well, he doesn't respect us. They don't respect us. But you're choosing these type of men. If you know the man left his baby mama for you and left her with 2 kids and one is only 8 fucking months, why the fuck would you get pregnant 6 months later? Does that make sense? Not only did they get, she get pregnant by him, but they moved in. They got each other tatted. That's what happens when you're in lust, not love. I'm sure when he got with his ex, he was in love with her too, right? Because he had 2 kids. So what women are not understanding is that they tend to think that their coochie is just that the coochie of all coochies. He's definitely going to stay with me. He's not going to produce a bastard kid with me. And then what happens? The same cycle. Another person, Keshia Cole. Keshia Cole just got embarrassed by AB, Antonio Brown. If you don't know who Antonio Brown is, please get off of this show. Okay? Antonio Brown went on his social media and he said, Keshia, nobody wants you. And everybody's been attacking Antonio Brown. Why are y'all attacking him? Keisha's the dumbass. Attack Keshia. Keshia Cole has been in many relationships. Many. And her problem is she rushes things. She got with Boobie because he said, oh, I like Keshia Cole. She's attractive. What happens? They get married. They have a kid. It didn't work out. Then she gets with that guy, Nico, the younger guy, the one that was in his 20s. She gets pregnant, has a kid. He bails. Young Jeezy said she was crazy as shit. Young Jeezy said he had to put her out because she wanted to marry him and he wasn't ready. He said she kept rushing him and pushing him. Young Jeezy said that she was batshit crazy, which I believe. Then she starts talking to Antonio Brown. Now, we saw Antonio Brown take his clothes off and leave the football field. We saw him do it on TV. We seen him with all these antics, acting a fool. I know he's going through mental health, but also a lot of it is craziness too. Him just acting a fool. Keshia Cole knew what kind of man Antonio was. He don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. And what does Keshia do? She gets him tatted on her. She proclaims her love for him. And what does he do? He shuts her down. And all these women are mad at him. Why? Why y'all mad at him? Look at Keshia's track record. She can't even keep a fucking man. Any relationship she gets into, she rushes it. That's why Keshia Cole has 2 kids by 2 men and all these failed relationships. She rushes everything. Antonio Brown humbled her. And a lot of these women, oh, Antonio Brown, you should be humbled that Keshia Cole even looked your way. Are you fucking kidding me? Keshia should be honored that he looked her way. She's the one with the kids. Antonio Brown ain't got no problems. He's a millionaire. Keshia Cole is struggling. When was her last album? So at the end of the day, y'all don't hold women accountable for their bad choices. You'll attack a man, though. People were saying Antonio is gay. This is your typical rhetoric that these black women use when they get rejected. When they get rejected, he's gay. He's broke. He's dusty. He's not attractive. Get the fuck out of here. If y'all know Antonio Brown, he gets hoes. He can have any woman he wanted. But when these women get embarrassed and they get rejected, he's gay all of a sudden. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have gave you no props. And maybe I should know, Keshia, it's all your fault. You shouldn't assume that a man loves you unless he says that. Antonio let her know, like, look, I ain't trying to fuck with you like that. I get hoes. He was honest. Y'all ask for honesty. You get it, and then you get mad. That man ain't gay. At the end of the day, these women don't like rejection. And y'all sit here and y'all coddle these women who are the ones that's really the problem. Y'all will coddle the Kim Kardashians who's had all these failed marriages. 3. You'll judge Kanye, but you won't judge Kim. You judge Antonio Brown, but you won't judge Keshia. These women pick and choose who they want to label the bad guy. Antonio's not wrong. A lot of these women, they know up front what they're dealing with. They just think that their coochie is the prize. And then they get so caught up in all the gifts and the going out and spending money, posting it on Instagram. The life is so great until he humbles you and says, I ain't fucking with you like that. At the end of the day, you got 2 kids by 2 men. You're damaged goods. Then they get mad. All I'm saying is a lot of women, they fall in these relationships so fast thinking that it's love and it's lust. Y'all don't know the difference. And that's why y'all end up baby mamas. Because y'all don't know the difference. At least make sure the nigga tells you he loves you. Y'all wait and y'all have a kid by him and all. And then when he embarrasses you because you didn't see the red flags, it's your fault. It is your fault. 100% your fault. Because if you really want to know if a man likes you or cares about you, take your time and get to know that shit. You don't really get to see that shit in a few months. You got to spend some time with this person. And had you have done that, you would have saw that they was only fucking with you to get the booty and run. That's it. Hit, pump and dump. So at the end of the day, these women will sit here and get into these relationships really fast, and they ignore what he or she did in their last relationship. You can't ignore that. Stop ignoring these red flags and quit falling in lust with these people and actually take your time. Like I said, Miracle Watts and her boyfriend, they won't last after she has a baby. That's the typical Hollywood thing. You guys are in lust. You're moving in, getting tattoos of each other. Then as soon as that baby pops out, the relationship never works. It always happens after that baby. But hey, you got a pretty baby though, right? Oh, that baby's going to be gorgeous. Oh, the child support's going to be amazing. That's what these women do. That's what they do. And they think that their coochie is different. He ain't going to do me like he did his ex. He might not, because y'all only going to have 1 kid. Hopefully you ain't dumb enough. But if he left the first woman with 2, this is just new. What people don't realize is that when you're first dating someone, everything is new. It's fun. It's like getting a new toy until you get bored with the toy, right? So these relationships that people are jumping into, everything seems like glitz and glamour, but it's not. You're just going through the high of that roller coaster, but eventually the shit will go down. Then you'll start to see who you're dealing with, right? So when you take your time, you can actually figure out if this person is good for you or not. They want relationships. They want a ring on day 1. And I'm not even going to say a ring. They want a baby on day 1. Because 6 out of 10 women will produce a bastard baby before they get that ring. That's what they do now. A baby is a ring to these women. The babies now are the new engagements. You have baby showers before you have a bridal shower. That's just the way it goes. Women want to have that baby because they know that they got that man for 18 motherfucking years. And 23 if the kid goes to college. So what I'm saying is it's a plan for these women. It's a plan. And then when they're left for baby mama, they blame the man. And they say the men don't respect them. Huh? If he's disrespectful before the baby, he's going to be an asshole after the baby too. How much proof do you need? If y'all going to date a man that abandoned his first girl with 2 kids, I guarantee you, he going to do the same to you. And you're going to be looking like a fool just like she did. But y'all think y'all coochie is the prize, right? You're in lust. When you get into a relationship and y'all fucking all the time, you get blinded by all that stuff. You don't really see what's really there. Oh, he's sexing me good. Okay, let's get a house together. Let's get tattoos together. All this stuff before a ring, that doesn't make no sense. Because you're in lust. When you're in lust, you do that dumb shit. Moving in together, getting tats together. That's that lust shit. That's not love. Love would be, you know what? I see you as my wife. Let me go in and put a ring on it. But you see they're doing everything but the ring, right? You move into a house with somebody, get tattoos with that person, even produce a bastard kid, but no ring? Like, ladies, y'all basically saying that we're worth just being baby mamas. All because he looks good, right? At the end of the day, y'all need to do better. That's how it is. A lot of these women, you hear about in Hollywood having these kids, and then they try to make it seem like it's the man's fault. The man didn't do anything. He let you know he was this way, and you accepted it. So accept what comes with it. And they hate when you say bastard kids, but that's what you're creating. Y'all doing everything but building a foundation. Shouldn't you build a foundation first? Lay those bricks down, but they don't even want to lay the bricks down. They don't want to take their time. And that's why they end up baby mothers, because they didn't want to take their time. Or you end up looking stupid on Instagram like Keshia Cole did. Keshia Cole had to pick her jaw up from off the floor. We might get a Love Part 2 album, y'all. Because he broke her. He hurt her feelings so bad. He hurt her so bad, her ex was like, yep, that's what you get. That's what you chose. Why would you get him tattooed on you and you don't even fucking know him yet like that? You're moving too fast. They be in them lust stages. They get a little bit of dick and they lose their mind. They lose their mind. Women, y'all got to do better. We all know Antonio Brown is a fool. He gonna go on Instagram and say what he wants, and that's what it is. What you gonna do? Nothing. So if you know that that's what he's been doing prior to dating him, why would you start dating him and get his name tatted, and then he embarrassed you like he did? He did not only one slide, he did 4 slides, telling Keshia, I'm not fucking with you like that. I get plenty of hoes. Oh yeah, Keshia got embarrassed, you guys. And women were just like, someone check on Keshia's mental health. She has kids. What? So it's all about Keshia. She's the victim. She's the victim. She chose him. We don't even know him personally, but we've seen the shit he's done online. So why would you think that that's a man you want to get tatted on your body? These women are moving too fast because they're in lust. Antonio probably gave her a little bit of dick, and she just lost her damn mind. Crazy, you guys. It's crazy how these women think that their coochie is different. He ain't gonna treat me like he treated them. Now she got AB on her back. So she might as well add the rest of the alphabet to it. Or do a butterfly. That's what women do nowadays. When they put a man's name on them, they do it just enough, just big enough where they can put a butterfly on it. So if y'all see a woman with a random butterfly somewhere, there was a dude's name right there, y'all. Just a little hint. That's what they do. I mean, too many women will sit here and support that and say, oh, we understand. What an asshole. You have some people saying, let's create a change.org to make sure that Antonio doesn't get the post anymore. Like, what? That'd never happen. Y'all can't mute that man because he told Keshia the truth. Women will say, tell me how you feel. Okay. I ain't fucking with you like that. I just wanted to pump and dump. How dare you? Black men don't respect us. You got to respect yourself first. When you're getting a man tattooed on you that you don't even know like that, after getting a little bit of dick, I think Keshia's the crazy one. Young Jeezy called it. He said she was crazy. Y'all forgot that Keshia Cole dated Young Jeezy, though. A lot of y'all probably suffered through that relationship. And she wanted a ring from Jeezy, and he was like, fuck no. So usually when someone says that you're crazy and you hear more than once, maybe you are. She's been rushing relationships her entire career that we've seen her out there. All Booby said was, oh, I think she's attractive. And then they get married and have a kid and it didn't work. She's been rushing everything. But she wouldn't want a friend like me that's going to tell her, let your coochie cool down a little bit and get some self-help. Go see someone. Because now you got 2 kids by 2 men. No music out. And she probably thought Antonio was her meal ticket. Well, maybe he can help me get back in. So Antonio's not the crazy one. He's not. At what age do women start to mature? Well, Keshia Cole's still doing that same shit she been doing when she first started dating Booby. At the end of the day, what does she have to offer? 2 kids by 2 different men. And she's crazy. Because a real woman would not have tattooed that man on their back. When you've seen all the shit he's done online, that's the influence you want. Then she want to double back. I have a kid. So I'm not going to be disrespected. Well, you had a kid when you tattooed him on your back too, right? Again, accountability, ladies. Y'all get a little bit of dick and you think, oh, he loves me. That doesn't mean he loves you. That's called a pump and dump. Antonio just wanted to add her to his list of people that he's probably hit down. Okay, got Keshia. Check. Who's next? He was just looking to have fun. Keshia was looking for someone to be a father to her kids. That's what she was looking for. That ain't gonna happen. The way she's moving right now, she's moving too fast. Y'all women get caught up in lust in that dick. Y'all do anything. He dick you down, you get a tattoo. Damn. And then you say black men don't love us or protect us. Huh? Make it make sense, ladies. A black man tells you that he don't want to be your dude like that. He just wanted to fuck. That's honesty. You should appreciate you. I mean, don't you want a man to tell you the truth? I would appreciate the truth. It's when they ghost you and they don't tell you anything. That's disrespectful. I guess she's more mad that he said it online because she kept making people think they were together. You can't assume that you're in love with someone because he gave you a little bit of dick. That's lust. Because he didn't feel the same way. Like I said, women, y'all got to start looking at the red flags. Y'all miss them because they give you a little bit of dick, couple dollars, and y'all lose your mind. But what makes me mad is half of the people on there, look how tight his jeans are. He's probably gay. That's why he don't like Keshia. But he fucked Keshia. Like, y'all got to make it make sense. Stop saying black men are gay because they're rejecting y'all. Y'all think y'all the prize. Y'all think that y'all look so good that no man can say you're just not my type when it comes to a relationship. I just wanted to fuck. So he's gay all of a sudden? Y'all got to stop that. Every woman on that thread, half of them said he had to be gay. How you going to turn down Keshia Cole? She's bad. Well, maybe he don't want a woman that got all these kids. So he can't have a preference, right? He can't just want to fuck. Y'all two adults. He just wanted to fuck. Keep it moving. He's wrong for that. Look at, he wears different colors. Only gay guys wear different colors. These men are not gay. So stop spreading that false. Stop it, ladies. When you get rejected, that's y'all go-to line. He has to be gay. No. You're just not his type. Can a man have a type? Fuck. Y'all love saying y'all type all day long. He got to be good looking, 6 figures. That's my type. There's a song for y'all. We ain't calling y'all weird. We ain't calling y'all bitches and lesbians. But y'all get to call him gay. And because a man doesn't have no kids, he's gay. But because you have 2 bastards, all of a sudden, just because they didn't do what you did, they gay. No, ladies, you got to stop doing that. You got to start taking accountability for jumping into a relationship because the dick had you traumatized. And then those type of women would say, well, he had a little dick anyway. He didn't even hit it right. But the way you were acting when you got that little bitty dick tells us that you are a big lie. See, some of us ain't dumb like y'all think people are. They not that dumb. They say, okay, if his dick was small, why did she get a tattoo? Ain't no woman gonna tattoo a man on their back with a shrimp dick. He must have the eggplant to do that. So, Keshia, that's not going to work. Admit that you got blinded by the dick, got caught up in lust, and now you got to contact the best tattoo removal service out there. But it ain't going to take away the fact that we all saw the tat. It's out there. You might be able to get it removed, but it ain't going to go away what you did online. They're going to make sure they pull that back up. And all these men are looking at how you're moving. You're just damaged goods getting passed around. Like I said, a lot of these women, they don't want to admit when they fuck up. They don't. Instead, they take rejection. Oh, I shouldn't have talked to you and I should have thought twice. You can't shoulda, coulda, woulda ass nigga. That's what they call them. A shoulda, coulda, woulda. You didn't do it. Accept this. Accept this. But what makes me mad is how women will attack the man for being brutally honest. If a man said, I just wanted to fuck, that's him being honest. That's not him being gay or disrespectful. That's him telling you, I just wanted to fuck. You got caught up, not me. That's something you need to fix. Because if you're getting dick on the first time and you falling in love, that's crazy. Something has to happen there. It's sad. It's sad how these women move. And it's sad that when a woman gets the same results as a man did in a previous relationship, they really think that that's disrespect now. How's that disrespect when you had a chance to change the narrative, right? Ladies, if you get with a man and he tells you, yeah, I got 2 kids and one of them is 8 months, why would you get pregnant by this same man 6 months later? What kind of logic is that? Because a real woman would say, you know what? I got to make sure I don't repeat this cycle. I got to make sure this man is into me. I got to make sure I don't give up the cookie and he do to me like he did to her. So let me take my time and get to know him. But no, y'all get tattoos, y'all move in, and then you produce a bastard baby. And then when that baby comes out, all of a sudden the relationship doesn't work out. So today is May 17th. I'm telling y'all, after she pops that baby out, the relationship is going to go sour. That's what happens in Hollywood. Women do it every day. And then you start to think, well, if she knew he left the first girl with 2 kids, why does she still? Because this man is an up and coming actor. He's not ugly. So when he starts getting those big projects, that is a guaranteed child support check every fucking month. That's what these IG models do. Lyra, is her name Lyra Galore, IG model, try to chop up Rick Ross. He was like, nope, hit her with the Heisman. She goes and gets pregnant by, what's that guy's name that works with the I forgot his name, the producer. He already had a bunch of bastard kids already. So she goes and gets pregnant by him and has his baby. Now she's set for life. Just got a bigger butt, more surgery. That's what these women do. They know these men are bad, but that child support check is good. So like what I'm saying to you guys is that women, they rush. Don't let them rush. And women, if you're one of those people that want to do everything on day one, it's not going to work in your favor. You're going to end up looking like a fool, like Keshia. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you go into the shade room right now, go into the shade room and you'll see the post. He told Keshia, like, no, we not together. Now, it's bad when their ex comes out and says, we not together either, but he was still fucking her. It's a big mess. But Keshia knew what she was getting into, you guys. You got to stop giving passes to these women because you love their songs. Stop. I don't care what songs Keshia Cole produced. I don't care. I'm talking about how she moved with this dude, Antonio Brown. That's what I'm talking about. Too fast. When you move too fast, you get left. That's what happens. She's never going to be in a solid relationship until Keshia works on herself. She wants love, and she don't care where she gets it from. She wants somebody to be there for her and help her raise her kids. Because I'm telling you, she ain't had a hit. She ain't had a hit in a while, y'all. And if she did, tell me her last hit that did well. All I'm saying is when people start to struggle, they try to find an outlet. Okay, if I date Antonio Brown, I know he's in the headlines for being an asshole. That's going to help me get the attention I need. He got money. He can help me produce a new album. It's a calculated thing that they do. But he didn't let it go that far. He shut her down. And I don't think he's wrong. He gave her the ugly truth. Remember what I told you guys in my last show? Women want a pretty lie. Oh, you're beautiful, Keshia. I love your music. Yeah. Okay, I see you later. They want to lie. They don't want the I just wanted to fuck. They don't want that. And again, if you go on there, these women calling him gay, that's their only comeback. That's their only comeback. He's gay. Y'all ain't got nothing better. Just like I'm a pick me, he's gay. Y'all can never come up with a new line. That's your line every time. And if y'all sitting here saying that he's wrong for being brutally honest, well, I guess that's what it is. I want y'all to hear this. I'm going to go to it. Let me see if I can find it. I got to see if I can find it because y'all got to hear it. I don't think he was wrong. I actually laughed because I said Keshia Cole thought that she had this man in the bag. And he was like, hit her with the Heisman. Here it is.
Traditional, you heard? Keshia Cole, like, you know, like, I'm a player, man. We don't want you, Keshia. Stay on my word. You heard? And all you people who just be, you know, with the back and forth, I don't go back, I go forward, man. Don't play with me. Play with your kids. Or play with your girlfriend if you sweet or whatever you got, you heard? Everything, too.
So y'all heard him. He told Keshia, go, you know, we don't want you over here. Oh, he's wrong for that. Well, Keshia was making everybody think that they were together, y'all. Y'all women be moving too fast. You can't go out there and tell everybody y'all together and you didn't confirm it with him. What about him? What about the phone calls he got? Oh, you fucking Keshia? These women put out their relationship status before it's even confirmed because they're living this IG life. They're living this social media life where they want everybody to think that everything's good and it's not. So when she came out there and was showing her little shaking her ass and we saw the tattoo, everybody started insinuating they were dating. And then what happened? He had to shut it down. She embarrassed him first. Do you know how embarrassing it is if a man didn't even say that y'all were dating and you already put it out there for the world to make it seem like y'all dating? You didn't even check in with him. So imagine where that video came from. It came from a place where he was like, oh, so you want to embarrass me? Oh, we dating? I didn't confirm that. So he said, Keshia, we ain't fucking with you over here. I'm a player. He told Keshia Cole he was a player. So I know that hurt her inside. She probably in the studio right now. All I'm saying is ladies are moving too fast because they're in lust. Y'all need to take your time. Y'all producing these bastard babies. And people think he's cute because, oh, he's cute, she's cute. The baby's going to be beautiful. Can we stop saying that? All babies are beautiful. Can we stop saying that baby's going to be beautiful because two people are beautiful? Because I've seen some ugly babies. I've seen some babies where, I know we shouldn't judge, but you're like, okay. I thought that was, thought it was Halloween. I've seen some babies that, and the mom and dad are just, they're beautiful. So that's not always the case, y'all. It ain't always the case. Sometimes you look and say, that's your mom and dad? Whoa. That's what came out of that? Okay. We all been there. Don't act like I'm the only one. We got to stop saying that. All I'm saying, ladies, is if you're not looking at the red flags, then you're going to be left in the dust. You're going to be looking stupid online, wherever it may be. People are going to make fun of you. They're going to judge you because that's what you put out there. Getting tattoos after 2 months, moving in after 3 months, and then a baby after 5 months. That is way too fast. That's fast because they're in lust. That's not love. People keep thinking, oh, I knew I loved him when I met him. So, okay, so then why are you single with a baby then? Because you didn't take the time. Like I said, a lot of these women need to do better with the choices that they're making in men. Because if you want respect, you'll choose someone that's going to respect you. It's that simple. It's that simple, y'all. But instead, they don't want a man that's going to respect them. They want a man that's going to buy them Birkins and bundles. They ignore everything else. Then when they pop out his baby and they gain some weight, got some stretch marks, face a little fat, and he goes and gets him a skinny girl, all of a sudden, he doesn't respect me. He doesn't worship the ground I walk on. That's not the way it works, ladies. Y'all got to take your time. How is it that y'all want a baby before a commitment? The fuck? This is the new world we live in. Women want a baby before an actual commitment to be with this person. They just want an accessory. A baby is now an accessory to some of these women because they know if they get a baller, they're going to get some fat checks out of the deal. They never have to work. They can be full-time IG models. Getting $15,000, $20,000 a month from this guy. They don't care about having two people in the household. They don't care about that child having his last name. And these women will pop out these babies and give them their last name. Not the man's. Because they didn't see a future with the man. They only saw the money in his wallet. That's the truth. Y'all don't want to be in no relationship. Y'all want to let him get you pregnant so you can get paid. That's the new hustle. That's the new hustle. And y'all women sit here and praise that life. Ooh, look, she got a nice apartment, white walls. Ooh, great. Girl, we could do the same thing. It's the life for these women. But that's what you see on Instagram. You don't see what happens when they log off of Instagram. Drake tried to tell y'all fools. When they log off of Instagram, they're in debt. Credit score is 400. Now they can breathe from sucking in their stomach all day. Just to get a few likes. All I'm saying is, y'all got to start rushing relationships and take your time. When you take your time, great things will happen. Real talk. And you can't get mad at me for trying to tell you guys to do better. Because you are the ones that are producing these kids with these men that don't care about y'all. I ain't got embarrassed like that. Shit. I watch what I do. I know who I'm talking to. Keshia Cole thought she was just going to beat him to the punch. And look what he did. He said, I'm not fucking with you. And all these women that said that he's the bad guy, he's really not. If you look at Keshia Cole's record, this is what she does. She rushes everything and doesn't take her time. I mean, the guy she had the second kid with, he was young. I knew that wasn't going to last. He was young. So again, you got to start taking your time. Y'all be doing all these maternity shoots, but I don't see no weddings. Oh, I don't want to be married because that's a commitment. So having a baby with a man that you don't care about, that ain't a commitment. That's an 18-year commitment, you dummies. Y'all don't want to marry him, but you don't want him being right there for 18 years. A part of that kid. Make it make sense. Because if you have a failed marriage, you can get a divorce. But when it comes to a kid, you just can't say, well, let me send it back. It don't work like that. You're stuck. That's your kid forever. So honestly, why wouldn't y'all want a commitment first? Why wouldn't you want this man to show you that you're his queen? You're the only woman he wants. Why? Why not take your time? Because y'all want that child support check. That's what y'all don't want to work. Y'all want to be these IG models with these BBLs, the tattoo right along the bikini line. Oh, but I worked out in the gym. Please stop that. Stop. Then you go and you have a baby. Then we don't see you for a while because after the baby, you want to get everything nipped and tucked and sucked because you still got to please IG. And then she'll bounce back in what? 2 days? The way these women do it. And then a few days later, oh, the relationship didn't work out. He went his way and I went mine. Guys, this happens every day. And you know why? Because they rushed it. That's what happens when these women get a little bit of dick and it's good. They just start acting a fool, getting tattoos, moving in, and then they end up having a bastard baby. I'm telling you now, relationships like that never last. They don't. Women don't want to take their time. They want to rush. Ooh, because he's fine. I don't want nobody else fucking him. As if that's going to stop him. You think a baby is going to stop a man from cheating? Ask Cardi B, did that stop Offset? He was still fucking. So again, if he's like that before the baby, he won't change after. And if he left a woman with 2 kids and one was an infant, you might be the same. You might be in that same boat, right with her. And then you guys can both do a tell-all book. That's what these women do. Like I said, guys, women, you got to take your time. You got to take your time. And a lot of y'all don't want to be married, but you don't mind being a baby mama. Y'all are crazy. This generation is dumb as fuck. I don't mind being a baby mama. I don't mind being a woman where the kid has to bounce back from place to place to place to place. But that child support check gonna be fat. These family portraits now, it should just be the mom, the baby, and a child support check right next to them. That's your new family portraits. Because that's what these women are doing. They don't want to be with these men. They want the money. If I have his baby, he has to pay me for 18 motherfucking years. So why would I take my time to get to know him, get married to him, and get nothing out of the deal if he does a prenup, right? So instead, they rush. And when they rush, they become a baby mama. The same thing that happened, it happens again. Like y'all not reading into this, y'all not thinking. You're just doing what you want to do because you think it's great at first until some real shit happens, right? I don't feel sorry for women that do this because at what age do you start to really use your brain? It's bigger than the pictures and the sucking in your stomach trying to be cute. There's always someone that looks better than you out there. Believe it or not, ladies. So you can't stop a man from fucking another woman. But if he's not married to you and not committed to you, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. While you sitting there getting swollen feet, getting bloated, nose getting bigger, hair falling out because you're pregnant. And he tells you, yeah, baby, I'm working late. He banging somebody back out. Because you didn't get the commitment first. Now you're stuck, right? Still got to have that baby. Now you got to take him to child support court. Guys, this is what they do. This is better to them than actually getting to know a man and getting a commitment. And that's why you got Keshias and all these women with more than one kid because they keep making the same mistake. They're not learning. I can't believe child support is more important than 2 people in the household. But these women nowadays, they don't even deserve kids. They don't. Like I said, if your goal isn't to be a wife, y'all want to be boyfriend and girlfriend for 30, 40 years? That's the goal? Oh, so y'all Oprah and Stedman now. I got you. But y'all not making that kind of money. But I got you. Try to get a commitment and take your time. Because if you don't take your time, you're going to be embarrassed. Like I said, guys, I mean, anybody have anything else, anything to say? Y'all saying a lot in the comments. Anybody want to get on and tell me their 2 cents? Because y'all, I mean, if y'all went to the shade room and y'all saw what I was talking about, then you'll understand where I'm coming from on this podcast today. Like I said, a man is not gay if he tells a woman, "I just wanted to fuck. I don't want a commitment." That's a man being honest. We don't have a lot of honest men today. So when they are honest, y'all call them gay. Then when they don't say nothing at all, you say, "Why aren't you communicating with me?" Like, what the fuck do y'all want? That's why these men are losing their damn mind. When they tell you how they feel, they're gay. They're crazy. When they don't tell you how they feel, they're shutting off. They don't like you. So it's like they lose anyway. So at the end of the day, ladies, all I'm saying is take your time when you're dating someone. Don't let the looks and the dick distract you. Use your brain. We all have one. Use your brain. There's no need to rush to have a baby. And y'all not even married. Moving in with someone doesn't mean you're married. Getting a tattoo doesn't mean you're married. Y'all do these little baby things or going on Facebook putting married, but you're not really married. No. Come on, ladies. Y'all settling now. Now y'all want to settle. Then y'all want to get mad and go on Facebook and Twitter and cry about how men don't like y'all. When it's you guys that's choosing these bad men. Men love women. They love their women. The women that know how to choose wisely. They love women that take their time. Women that got their head on their shoulder. Some of you guys think Instagram likes and all that means that no, you ain't shit. That's not a job. At the end of the day, y'all got to do better within yourselves. If you don't, you're going to always end up a baby mama or a statistic is what I like to say. Because these women know what they're getting into and they still get into it just so they can cry later and be the victim. If a woman only had 20 followers right now and she went on Instagram and said, "I was assaulted by a man," she'll go from that to about 50,000 followers. What's your Cash App? It's that easy. That's what they do. It's a hustle. Because a real woman would say, "You know what? If he already has 2 kids and they're young, let me do a little bit more research on this man. He's an attractive man, but let me take my time. Just so I don't repeat the cycle. He already has 2 kids that he's probably paying child support for. I mean, Tyler is getting roles, but they're not Denzel Washington roles. They're straight to DVD roles. So let's not act like this man is rich. He's not that rich. Not that wealthy. He's an attractive guy to these women, so they think that makes up for it. If he already has 2 kids and he's about to have a third one, I don't know what his money's looking like. I know Miracle Watts ain't worth no $1 million. She's an Instagram model. That's it. And she's been linked to a lot of guys too. Drake, she's been linked to a lot of these guys too. So when you think about it, these women have already been passed around. It's just your turn. That's all. It's just his turn. When you create that and you're messing with all these men and you're putting it out there, that's how they're going to see you. And then you start rushing because you think that if you don't rush, if you take time, it's going to give him time to go with another woman. Can't have that mentality because he's going to be with that woman whether you're pregnant or not. I mean, come on, ladies. A baby ain't going to make a man change. A lot of these men will not change for a kid. They won't. But y'all keep thinking that y'all got the perfect coochie. And when y'all have a kid, he's going to stop doing all. No, he won't. So yeah, let me see. I'm just gonna look at some of the comments. Nikki, you said, "I'm a virgin. Stay a virgin, Nikki. Don't you give up your stuff to nobody because you said you look good." That's the line they use. Take your time. Take your time and get to know somebody. It's worth it. You don't want to be that person saying, "I regret." How many of y'all regret the first person you slept with? I'm sure half the people in the comments are gonna say, "Yeah, I wish I never did it." Right? Take your time. A lot of these women, a man can say, "You're beautiful." Okay. And he gets the draws that easy. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to learn how to look at all the game that a man is trying to run on you. There's too much out there in social media for you not to understand the difference between finesse and a man that likes you. It's too easy out here. So y'all can't say, "Well, I didn't know. He said I was beautiful and I had a nice body." And you still got to use your brain, y'all. Maybe. You said maybe Keshia should go into a poly relationship. She's going to have to do something. Like I said, Keshia Cole, I don't think she's an ugly woman. I think she's pretty. I'm not going to sit here and say the girl's ugly because she's not. We know she's not. She can sing too. She can sing her ass off. I give her that. She can sing. But when it comes to making decisions, oh, she's dumb as hell. Keshia ain't smart when it comes to decision making because clearly she keeps making these decisions and these bad men. We seen her go through all these men. Like I said, Young Jeezy said she was batshit crazy. And everybody was like, oh, Young Jeezy, you should have been thankful that Keshia even looked at you. That's what y'all say when it's a pretty girl, right? As if Jeezy, he ain't shit. Well, let me ask you this. How is Jeezy doing right now compared to Keshia Cole? Anybody? Anybody want to answer that question? How is Jeezy doing right now compared to Keshia Cole? He's doing marvelous, right? Right? He's married. But where's Keshia Cole? So when a man says something and you see what happened after he said it, you start to believe that shit. Because Jeezy's married. Doing very well, might I add. Bought some land, property. He is thriving. And then you got Keshia Cole that just got embarrassed by Antonio Brown. So Jeezy's starting to sound like what he was saying was true. I look at things like that. Some of y'all might say, oh no, because she's not a black woman. And she's a woman. That's the end of the day. She's a woman. He's married. Let it go. He did it the right way. He did it the right way. Jeezy got married first. Then they had the baby. You see how that works? You see how that works? And women got real jealous about that. Oh, you don't like black women. He followed everything by the book. Shout out to Jeezy. And then you got Keshia Cole that's still looking for what Jeezy already has. So I believe Jeezy when he said that. He said she was rushing to get the ring and he was not ready yet. Maybe if Keshia took her time, she could have been married to Jeezy. Did we ever think of that? Jeezy did give her a chance. She was just crazy. That's it. She probably could have been married to Jeezy if she would tone down some of that craziness. So when you look at both of their outcomes, I tend to side with Jeezy on this one. Because Keshia's still not anybody. She's not nobody's wife right now. She just got embarrassed. And Jeezy is living a life on boats with his beautiful wife, his kid, having a blast with life. That's what happens when you mind your business and you take your time. They didn't get pregnant on day one. He got married to her. Then they had the kid. That's the storybook. That's what you're supposed to be doing, right? So no, Jeezy's right. Keshia's wrong, period. So when people say these things about Antonio Brown being crazy, y'all wrong. Let's talk about Keshia's record. When y'all say Kanye West is crazy, let's talk about Kim's 3 failed marriages. That was Kanye's first. So, but we're not gonna hold Kim accountable, but y'all hold men accountable for having more than one divorce, right? Kim has 3 now. And nobody's talking about that because she's pretty, right? She's pretty. She knows how to do makeup. That makes her better? No. Kim is crazy too. She can't keep a man either. So all that surgery and all that, still not helping her keep a man. 3 failed marriages. You're still getting surgery, photoshopping all your pictures, and you still get divorced 3 times. That tells me that she's the problem. At what point do y'all acknowledge that it's the woman? Somebody else said Halle Berry. Halle Berry said, oh, yeah, black men are this and that because David Justice was going upside her head. So Halle Berry felt like all black men were like David Justice. And what happened? She got with her Brad and a Bartholomew and got left a baby mama with both of those white men. So you see, at what point does Halle say, you know what? Maybe I'm the psycho. Maybe I'm the problem. Because look, I judged black men and 2 white men said I was trash. You see what happens? All these women that come out there and start wolfing and running their fucking mouth, they end up getting the short end of the stick because they didn't take accountability. Now Holly's with a black man now. You see how quick she came back? She came right back home, fellas. Those two white men said, nope, we good. And she came right back to black men. So you see what happens? See what happens? They come right back around. Like I said, guys, if you don't take your time, this is what's going to happen. And women don't want to hear this because they want to rush it. They want that storybook life on day one. You're not going to get the storybook life on day one. You're not. Take your time. Understand the difference between lust and love. They are 2 different things. And nowadays, not just celebrities, but people you know, You know somebody that says, yeah, me and him been dating for 4 weeks and we're moving in together. You like, what? Yeah, I love him. That isn't love. You don't even know this man. That ain't love. That's good dick. That's all. Take your time. Quit letting that change who you are. These women just be, man, a little bit of dick and they lose their mind. That is real. Take your time. Take your time. And if you don't take your time, that's what's going to happen. You're going to end up a baby mama. And if you start judging men, black men to be exact, you end up coming right back to him. Ask Holly. Holly had a big mouth. I stand with you, Meg. I wonder if Holly is standing still with Meg right now, or is she sitting down? Because I can't wait for that. Like I said, women love to support other women when they doing wrong. But then when the truth come out, man, they ain't got no new selfies to post. They ain't got no new videos to post. You don't hear from them. Because they will do all of that to avoid taking accountability for fucking up and aiding in the hate without any facts, right? So when I say that Miracle Watts and Tyler's not going to last, I'm not hating on them. I'm looking at two people who rushed a relationship. They've been dating since October. They already got tattoos. They already moved in, and now she's about to have a baby with him. And she's far along. Look like she's about 3-4 months. So if they've been dating since October, y'all do the math. Ain't been that long. They got tattoos in February of each other's name. Look how quick they moved. That's too fast, ladies. That is not love. That is not love. That's lust. Me and my husband spoke on the phone for 3 months before going on our first date. That's what I do. That's the way I move. I'm not rushing for nobody. And look where we're at today. So when you take your time, good things happen. Because you get to see if this man is crazy. Does he even get his kids? Does he pay child support? Those are things you got to find out. But y'all be blinded by that good dick. Oh, girl, he wore my wig out. Baby hair's coming up. Y'all don't even care about the red flags. As long as he's blowing your back out every night, you good. Then, when you get pregnant and he moves on to the next IG model, men don't respect us. They don't even worship the ground. They're not even good dads. They just pump and dump. Leave you with kids. Then they create that narrative. That's what we hear. And then everybody goes and attacks the man, right? They go and attack the man. That's what happens. All it takes is a woman to run her mouth, and everybody's going to be on her side. All the women were on Keshia's side. We hate Antonio Brown. He's the devil. You came from a black woman, Antonio. You should have saw the comments, y'all. These women were mad. They don't even know Antonio. Not many of them said, well, Keshia, you keep choosing these thugs and these black men that don't really care. You're not taking your time. No one's holding Keshia accountable. They feel bad for Keshia. Let's start a GoFundMe. Let's help Keshia. No, Keshia don't need no help. She's a grown-ass woman. She has a lot of resources. She's still a name out there. Y'all keep trying to coddle these celebrities. I'm not going to do that. So if Keshia happens to listen to this, Keshia, let your cootie cat breathe and go and get some counseling for yourself. Because I'm sure these kids that you have seen you around all these men that you keep bringing around and nothing is coming out of it. Take your time. Had you have taken your time, you might not have been baby mama number 2. Had you have taken your time. Stop rushing. A man can say, Keshia, I love her song. And the next week, Keshia's engaged to him. That's how quick she moves. Just because a man thinks you're pretty or your music is fly doesn't mean he loves you. He's just saying all the right things to get you to open up your legs. And that's what you did. Oh, I love that song, Keshia. What was it, Love? And when a man tells you he loves some of your old shit, that means he don't like your new shit. That's a red flag right there. Name a current song. I know Love is one. That's a red flag. That means he don't really give a fuck about you. Because if he liked you as a musician, he'd know more than one song. Damn. And then Keshia is probably going to say a couple Bible verses this week, because that's what women do. When women get rejected, they turn it around and bring God into it. I know God got me. God is going to open up doors that no man can close. Just watch her IG closely. You're going to start seeing quotes from God. She should have been quoting God before she put that tattoo on her back. It's funny how they come to God after they mess up. Ain't that crazy? God got me. There's no place for the wicked. Watch how her quotes are. That's what women do. You got embarrassed, and it's right there. Everybody's gonna see it. They're gonna laugh at you. You said his, hey, Antonio Brown. You said his music is trash, and look, he's just doing that. Remember, that's a hobby for Antonio. He ain't trying to get no Grammys. That's a hobby. Some of you guys got to remember he was an NFL player. A lot of these NFL and NBA players, they do music as a hobby. Shaq's music was trash too. Ron Artest had a couple good songs. Kyrie Irving, his music is all right. A lot of these ballers and stuff, they do this for fun. It ain't got to be good or not. They're just doing it for fun. They got millions in the bank. They're just wasting time. Them making albums is no different than Michael Jordan when he plays golf on his off time. It's just a hobby. They might suck at it, but when you're a millionaire, who gives a fuck, right? All I'm saying, guys, is lust is easy. It's easy to be in lust with someone because when they're giving you the D, men get trapped too. Men be falling for the pussy too. They call it pussy whipped. Men be doing it too. But right now, in the limelight, we're seeing a lot of women do it, especially women that are like, low level celebrities, A, B, and C celebrities, whatever it might be. But we see more women getting in it. And if you guys also go to the Shade Room, there was a video with Michael Blackson and his, I think, fiance. And they have a rule where she allows him to have one side piece a month. And Michael said it has to be that way because he gets bored. Now, ladies, that's embarrassing. He's basically saying her pussy is boring. So I need a side piece every month. You can't do it unless it's a woman. He said the only way she can have a side piece a month is if it's a woman. Men, no. That's embarrassing. She sat there and said, I get it. I understand. He likes variety. Ladies, if he loved you, one pussy would be enough. And if he wants to explore other women, then release him to the streets. But what did she do? She sat there like a damn fool and said, well, I allow it. It makes him happy. We talking about Michael Blackson. If he wasn't a comedian, women wouldn't look at him twice. Let's not act like I'm lying over here. If I did a poll right now and I said he's not making any money, he's a regular guy that works at Walmart, would you guys give him the time of day? I'm sure 99% of women will say no, right? He literally is telling this woman, in order for us to be married, you got to let me fuck one woman a month. And she accepted that. But this would be the same woman when they don't work out. He never respected me. He disrespected me all the time. The fuck? He disrespected you right there. That would have been enough for me. Oh, so you need new pussy every month? This ain't gonna work. Because if you love somebody, that's enough. Instead of you saying her shit is boring, make it interesting. Role play. Oh, you like strippers? Okay, let me go buy me a stripper uniform. Pussy is pussy. Find ways to make it good. Make it different. Make it exciting. Have him sneak into the window like he's about to rob you. Hit it from the back. You got to do different things to make it fun. But saying that you want a side chick every month opens the door to diseases. I mean, come on, y'all. What woman will really want that if she loves that man? So even Michael Blackson is saying, look, this is where I am. I'm a player. You can be with me or not. She's choosing to be with him because the money is good. The money is long. Because we all know that she wouldn't have looked at him twice if he wasn't a comedian. Let's not act like I'm lying over here. So she's settling with his rules because she ain't got no fucking money. But this is the same type of woman that would say men don't respect her. Like I said, some women be thinking that their vagina came from Mars or something. It's an orifice, just like the next woman's vagina is an orifice. That's all it is. It's a hole. That's why some men will cheat on a woman. They'll cheat on their woman with another woman who's bigger. She might have a fupa. Oh, that's what you cheat on me with? You got you a little fat ass bitch? Ain't got nothing to do with her weight, y'all. Pussy is pussy. And I've seen this. I've had women that I work with tell me He cheated on me with a big bitch. And I say, okay, what's wrong? She's bigger. I have this perfect body, big breasts, little waist. Why would he? Because pussy is pussy. Hello? Some men don't care about what how big a woman is, especially if he's turning her over. He don't care. He's just trying to get his nut and keep it moving. But women keep thinking that laying on a table and almost dying is that's the thing to do. He's never gonna cheat if I have a perfect body. Wrong. He'll cheat on you with the woman with the fupa, and actually leave you for that woman with the fupa. So don't get it twisted. Pussy is pussy to some of these men. That's how it is. That's how it goes. And if y'all want respect, you better start taking your time and making sure these men actually like you, actually care about you. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to rush. Like I said, I don't understand why women do that. But the more they do it, the more you're going to hear about relationships not lasting and all these kids. You see, they try to take away all the baby formula. They said y'all making too many kids. How's there a shortage? How? All these kids being born every second, and there's come on, y'all. They try to tell y'all. Like in China, they got a limit. You can only have, what, 2-3 kids per person? That's it. Don't let this stuff fool y'all. Y'all need to stop producing these kids because you want to check. Because that money can go away quick. A person's career can be up on Monday and go down on a Tuesday. But y'all women don't want to, y'all don't care about that. What happens when that man runs out of money and he ain't got none? But you already had all these kids. Now, is it good now? So, ladies, all I'm saying to you is you got to do better with yourself. And like I said, today I did make a post, like I was telling y'all at the beginning. We're going to talk about prom tomorrow. Because even when I was driving home today, I saw a lot of prom dresses where girls weren't wearing any panties. Where the fuck do they do that at? Are you kidding me? Do y'all realize that these are kids? Not all of them are 18. Not all of them are 18. Women are living through their kids. Hey, this is what I would have worn to prom, but I weigh 300 pounds, so you're going to wear it. What are we teaching our kids? It's supposed to be prom. It is not a Met Gala. It's not the Freaknik. Oh, but we're going to dive into it. And there's 2 moms, and I asked them if they can come on to the show because the dresses that they let their daughter wear, I guarantee you, we would have got kicked out of school back in the day wearing them. How the hell are they letting these kids show their nipples, y'all? Where do they do that at? These schools need to be shut down. I mean, back in the day, they had a dress code at prom. They sure did. Now, you got these girls wearing these lace wigs looking like they're 45, older than me. They look older than me. Y'all buying these $2,000-$3,000 gowns just to stand right there, stand and take your hair and put it behind your ear. Because y'all can't move in them. Y'all can't even dance. Prom used to be where you're dancing, you're loose. Hey, you getting it on. Now girls just buy these dresses just to stand in there and not move. They can't move. These parents are spending their whole paycheck just to give their kid a good prom. That's only one night, about 4 or 5 hours. Got them looking like little hoes. That's what they look like. Those were not teenagers that we saw. Them were grown-ass women. I thought they were going inside of a strip club, the way they were dressed. Some of their dresses were so high, they had to walk with their legs so close together so that dress wouldn't ride up. Get the fuck out of here. And I would say 80% of these kids you see in these dresses are from the mom. A dad ain't gonna let his daughter out the house looking like no hoe. I guarantee you that a good dad, I say a good dad, if he didn't give a fuck, then he don't give a fuck. But tomorrow we will be talking about that. Ain't no dress codes no more in these schools. And I think it's sad. They focus, these women will spend $5 on their kids' prom, but they won't invest that into their college. What they do that at? Is it Jalea? Jalea, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jalea?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, can you come up closer? I can't. It sounds like you're talking from far.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Cause I'm sorry. You can hear me louder.
Yep, I can hear you. What's up? I heard a kid too.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. That's my baby in the background.
Okay. With
But yes, ma'am. You was talking about the prom dresses. I might have to come back. I might have to come back in once I get him calmed down.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, but look, I'm gonna be doing the show on prom tomorrow. So, and
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
if you wanna chime in, tomorrow, I definitely would love to have you. And I'm gonna have two mothers. I'm hoping that they both do it. They're both scared because they both know that they fucked up. So, but yeah, if you want to chime in tomorrow, that's cool.
Yes, ma'am. I could chime in tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So, like I said, guys, I mean, we definitely gonna get into it tomorrow. And if those mothers decide to actually come onto my panel, I just ask that you guys don't judge them. You know, they already got a lot of heat. All I'm saying is, ladies, you know, I know that y'all wish y'all was still back in high school, wish that you in a little hot pockets you were, but that don't mean that you have to project that on your kids. Y'all spend all this money on a prom, but then your kid don't even go to college. You failed in my book. If that's the case, it's okay to have a good prom. You ain't got to spend no 10, 15,000. One woman spent 25,000 on a fucking prom. 25,000. She saved all that money for that moment for her daughter. $25,000, and she could have put that to college. Where the fuck are y'all priorities? I mean, come on, y'all. Where are y'all priorities? The wig cost $1,000. The dress cost $1,900. The red bottoms cost $8,000. Like, what the fuck? Man, you better buy some black heels and put some red paint under them bitches, because I'm shit. Back in the day, you was lucky to get a dress. And you was lucky if it wasn't from the Goodwill back in the day. People couldn't afford the shit that these kids have now. They have all this privilege now. So like I said, guys, I mean, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And we got to do better, because if we're not, we all doomed. That's how I feel. We definitely going to talk about this tomorrow. I am going to do another show. This one was a quick one. I didn't expect everybody to get on and talk, but I do appreciate the amount of people that came and listened. I appreciate y'all for that. Thank you. Tomorrow, I think it's going to be a good one. Because you have a lot of women right now that are allowing their 15 to 16-year-old daughters to attend prom. And they dress like hoes. I mean, they're minors, you guys. I asked myself, if it was a single dad, and he allowed his daughter to wear a dress where you could see her nipples, do you think they would look at him as a good dad? I'm just curious, asking y'all. Do you think that they would respect him as a dad? They would call it abuse, right? You let her walk out the house like that. What kind of man are you? That's how these women are. But when it's a woman doing it, oh, I get it. Well, her mom dressed her. So you know, no, not working over here. So we definitely gonna talk about it tomorrow. And we're gonna address that, because I know a lot of people had something to say about the post today. We had a dad that actually stood up for himself. He told the mom she's not wearing any of them freaky dresses. She gonna wear what I get her. And he put his foot down and he won. Now, at the cost of his daughter might hate him forever, I don't think he's mad about that, as long as he put his foot down and did what a parent is supposed to do. Not a lot of dads are stepping up saying, hey, she ain't going out the house like that. Not my 17-year-old daughter, not my 16-year-old daughter. If she's 18, she can do what the fuck she want to do. But majority of these kids are not 18 yet. So stop saying that. A lot of women are saying they're probably 18. You know, 15 and 16-year-olds can get invited to prom. Or did y'all not ever go? I got invited to prom when I was 15 and 16. My dad said, hell no. I didn't get to go to prom until I was a senior. I went one time. Nowadays, parents think women think it's an honor if a senior asks their 15-year-old daughter to prom. Ooh, you made it. Huh? So, like I said, if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, if you go onto my Instagram, you'll see the post that I just made, and we're gonna address that. Not a lot of dads are stepping up, but this dad said, "Hey, her prom is on my weekend, so she gonna wear what the fuck I tell her to wear." Remember, parents, they're not your friends. You are the parent. They're the kid. You don't have to be their friend. You don't have to do what they say. Because back in the day, did we get to do what we said? Did we tell our parents, I'm going and you're just going to sit there and watch me leave? Hell no. They whooped us with extension cords, pans, belts, switch outside, get a good thick branch. We got toe up. These kids now, they can get away with that. I don't want to upset her. She wants to wear this dress. And if she's a minor under this roof, she going to wear what the fuck I tell her to wear. That's the parents I respect. Stop letting your kids control you. Stop. So tomorrow's show is going to be very good. And I just hope that today, some women that are rushing in their life, I hope they heard this. Because a lot of y'all need to slow down. Stop getting that dick confused with love. It's just dick. That's all it is, ladies. He might be attractive. You might be falling for his looks. But please take your time. Don't let that man make you a baby mama before he makes you a wife. Take your time. And if you just love having sex, please wear a condom. Y'all know how to protect yourself. There's like 30 ways a woman can prevent pregnancy. Men got a few. So ladies, it's up to you to break that cycle and not be the next baby mama. Slow down. Quit getting this good dick and then try to bash the man when he tells you I just want to hit and quit. He's not gay. We all know it's not the size of a shrimp. We know that you're mad because you got rejected. You thought your pussy was power and it wasn't. Keep it 100. If your friends are not going to tell you, I'll tell you. Your cat is not that special. It's just like any other woman's. It's just attached to a different body. That's all. That's all. You don't have the golden pussy. This is not Harlem Nights. That was fantasy. This is real. He will get you pregnant and move on to the next woman. That easy. So again, ladies, I hope that you got something out of this, and I hope that you guys do better with your choice in men. And do not announce that you're in a relationship until he tells you that he's comfortable with it. That's you're doing too much. You want that control, and men don't like that. They don't like for you to tell everybody we're together if he only fucks you a few times. Let that man tell you, okay, yep, you can go ahead and post it. Quit beating them to the punch, because if you do that, you'll get a video saying, we good over here. We don't want you. That's what happens, y'all. And thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you, Nancy. Being honest is a big thing. You know, I grew up around people who were honest. You loud? Damn, okay, let me quiet. Let me calm myself down. Or that don't look good. Okay, let me change it. Surround yourself with people who are going to be brutally honest, because we don't have enough of that in the world. We just lost Kevin Samuels, who was really good at being brutally honest with women. Surround yourself with people that are going to tell you you do look fat in that dress. It ain't the dress. The dress was normal until it was surrounded with fat. Now it's an ugly dress. Now it looks like a sheet. Be honest with people. They need that because they've been lied to their whole lives. Go ahead and eat that hamburger and gain more weight. No. Tell them the truth. You might as well start digging a grave, because that's where you're going to be soon. You got to start being honest with people. You might be pretty, but that fades. What else can you bring to the table? Another bastard baby? Okay, the next woman can do that too. Be brutally honest with these women and men, but more women are fucking up right now. Like I said, you guys, at the end of the day, we got to do better, and we got to be honest with each other. If you're not honest with each other, then what the fuck are you doing? Ladies don't like honesty all the time. They don't, but you have to keep doing it so that they can believe in what you say eventually. Okay, maybe he is telling the truth. Jeezy probably told Keshia Cole, you are crazy. Oh, you just gay. You ain't on my level anyway. You broke anyway. Bye. Okay, cool. Now Jeezy's married. Jeezy has a beautiful wife, kid, all this land and property, investing, millionaire. And Keshia Cole is somebody's leftovers, as Kevin Samuels would say. 2 kids by 2 men and a handful of bad relationships. So you tell me who was right and who was wrong in this one. It wasn't Jeezy. That's all I can say. You got to do better, because she thought a different man was going to change the outcome. Now you got Antonio Brown embarrassing her because she didn't understand that they weren't together. So guys, like I said, at the end of the day, tomorrow we will address this prom attire. I'm gonna post some of the dresses that I've seen recently. I'm not gonna put their faces in there, but I just want y'all to see the dresses. These young girls are dressing like they're going to the Freaknik. And these dresses are so damn tight. Ain't no way they dancing. Now, y'all, if y'all seen the movie The Wood, y'all remember when they was at the school dance, everybody was loose and they was shaking. That's how prom used to be. Everybody was loose and comfortable, and you can dance, and you could do the electric slide and go all the way down. And now these women, they just buy these dresses just to stand there like a statue. They can't move. When was prom ever like that? So we're gonna definitely go into this tomorrow. This is gonna be a good show. And if you guys know someone that allowed their kid to leave out the house with close to nothing on, tell them to come on the show so we can talk about what their mindset was when they let them out the house. Because they're going to prom, and then they're probably going to go out to a party, and they're still dressed in that tight dress that you spent all your money on. And we ain't going to talk about those girls that got that tag because they got to bring the dress back. We ain't going to talk about that. Because y'all know they still doing that now. Just to stunt. Just to make people look, like they below them. When really they got to take that dress back. So yeah, if you guys have any good stories, I want you guys to be able to come on to the show tomorrow because we're going to address it. And I'm going to drop this link to a bunch of women who I feel should come onto the show and tell us why. Because it is prom. And I know that's their one big moment where they can shine. But they ain't got to look like a whole shining. Y'all ain't got to be acting like this is a Met Gala. It's not. And you're not a millionaire. A lot of y'all women and men, I'm not going to say men because I've seen women in all these pictures, but a lot of these parents are going broke for just 4 hours. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap up, and I appreciate everybody for coming on to the show today. I know we didn't get a lot of people talking today, but this was more me just addressing what I've seen. But tomorrow I will allow people on to talk about their experience with prom or what they wore. If you guys have any pictures of what you wore, ladies or men, how basic it was, you and your date, how you guys were dressed nice. It was no Met Gala. I'm going to post it in the community part of the on YouTube so people can see this is how we used to dress. Normal. There were some good dresses back in the day. We just wore what fit our body and what made us look good, but we can still do the WAP. If you cannot do the snake without your dress ripping, then you shouldn't be wearing it. You should be able to move freely. What if you have to run? What if something happens and you got to take off? You can't even move. You a statue. So yeah, we're definitely going to get into it, guys, tomorrow at 5:30. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Anyone interested in any of my mental health shirts, I did put at the top how you can reach me on Instagram. And like I said, a lot of you ladies need to start investing that money into your kids. Forget the BBLs. Forget getting surgery. Forget thinking about yourself. You still have to take care of your kids, ladies. Y'all rushing into these relationships with other people. You're not even focusing on your own life. So you guys got to do better. And it starts with yourself. Get help. Keshia Cole, please get some counseling. Let your cat breathe and get some counseling. Because you can heal after this, but you have to want to. So guys, I hope you guys have a good night. We will address the prom stuff tomorrow. And I hope you guys all have a good night and stay blessed.